Absolutely. Here's a 700-word, engaging, and informative video script focused on the rare 1973 quarter dollar, designed to build excitement and keep viewers hooked until the end. What if I told you that a simple-looking 1973 quarter, yes, the one you might have just passed over in your spare change, could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars? That an everyday coin, likely ignored for decades, could be hiding in plain sight with a value that rivals rare collectibles? Before you empty that coin jar or spend that quarter on a soda, you might want to stick around. Because today, we're diving into the electrifying world of the 1973 Washington quarter and uncovering the jaw-dropping secrets that could turn an ordinary piece of pocket change into an incredible windfall. The Washington quarter has been a familiar sight in American currency since 1932. But the 1973 version, minted during a time of economic transition, has captured the attention of collectors for some very specific, and very lucrative, reasons. Most of these quarters were struck in Philadelphia and Denver for circulation, and San Francisco produced proof versions for collectors. Now, the average 1973 quarter isn't rare, and in worn condition, it's usually only worth its face value of 25 cents. But it's the rare errors, pristine conditions, and special mint varieties from that year that set certain coins apart, and those are the ones collectors will pay an absolute fortune for. Let's start with the Holy Grail, the 1973 quarter in pristine condition, graded MS 67 or higher by PCGS or NGC. These coins are not your average pocket change. They are in such exceptional condition, flawless luster, razor-sharp detail, and zero visible wear, that they can command prices upwards of $5,000 to $7,000, sometimes even over $10,000 at auction. Why so high? Because quality like that is extremely rare, especially from an era where coins were heavily circulated and production quality varied. But wait, there's more. The real treasures lie in the errors and misstrikes, the freaks of the minting process that accidentally became goldmines. One of the most sought-after 1973 quarter errors is the off-center strike, where the coin design is noticeably shifted due to a misalignment during minting. Depending on how dramatic the error is, and how well-centered the date and design elements are, these coins can fetch anywhere from a few $100s to over $1,000. And that's just the beginning. Then there are double die obverse or reverse errors, where parts of the coin's image appear doubled due to a mishap in the die creation process. These types of errors, while subtle to the untrained eye, are like a neon sign to collectors. A strong double die from 1973, especially on the motto, "In God We Trust," or the word "Liberty," could bring several $1,000s, depending on condition and clarity. Another jaw-dropping rarity is a proof error. Imagine a San Francisco minted 1973 S-proof quarter struck on a clad planchet instead of the proper copper-nickel composition, or worse, a planchet intended for a different denomination altogether. These minting mistakes are so rare that some may not even have price guides. They are simply sold at auction for whatever collectors are willing to pay, and that can easily reach $10,000, $20,000, or more, depending on the type of error and its rarity. And here's where things get even crazier. A few authenticated examples have been discovered where the 1973 quarter was struck on silver planchets, a throwback to the pre-1965 silver coinage. These accidental silver strikes are incredibly rare and can sell for tens of thousands of dollars. That's right, a single coin, maybe one you've handled and dismissed without thinking, could secretly be a high-value collector's dream. It's not just about errors either. Even normal 1973 quarters with exceptional toning, natural rainbow colors formed through years of oxidation, can command hundreds or even thousands if the patterns are especially vibrant and eye-catching. Toning is like a fingerprint, no two coins age exactly the same, and collectors go wild for those with stunning, unique hues. Now imagine this, you're sifting through your change or maybe browsing a coin collection passed down from a relative. You spot a 1973 quarter, and at first glance, it seems ordinary. But then you notice something strange, a doubled image, an odd color, a misaligned strike. That's the moment everything changes. You go from casual observer to proud owner of a potential five-figure collectible, And yes, it happens more often than you might think. So next time you see a 1973 quarter, don't just toss it aside. Look closer. The mint mark, the strike quality, the finish, all could hold clues to a small fortune. Coin collecting isn't just for hobbyists anymore. With rare coins like the 1973 quarter bringing in life-changing money, it's time to see your spare change in a whole new light. Keep your eyes sharp, your curiosity alive, and who knows? The next great coin discovery could be sitting right in your pocket. Would you like this tailored into a voiceover-friendly script or formatted for a YouTube description as well?